Welcome to the Grand Theft World podcast hosted by GrandTheftWorld.com. It's October 24th, 2021. This is episode 51, A Preponderance of Coincidences. So tonight you're going to see a lot of coincidences. You're going to see stories about Fauci. He's going to be getting dogged by maybe he was doing something to dogs. That story's coming right up from Luke. But before we get to that, we're going to hear about a NATO document that's unfolding and might pertain to things that might control you in the future, plans other people might have for your freedom will be excised from that document during a deep dive. And we've also got several stories coming up that are going to talk about protests around the world against the COVID lockdowns, as well as new information coming out about the National Institutes of Health and maybe why Francis Collins resigned a few weeks ago. He's Fauci's boss. And now NIH is admitting yes, they did do gain of function, and now they're just specifying not the type of gain of function that you guys are talking about. So they're going to give you like one instance, and they're going to debunk it and see it had nothing to do with it. But there's thousands of other projects they had running, and we're going to keep digging into it despite them continually moving the goalpost and changing the story. So to help us kick off tonight, we have Luke Rudowski from his report earlier today.
Is brought to you by Pfizer.
CBS Health Watch sponsored by Pfizer.
Anderson Cooper 360. Brought to you by Pfizer.
ABC News Nightline. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Making a difference. Brought to you by Pfizer.
CNN Tonight. Brought to you by Pfizer. Early Start. Brought to you by Pfizer. Friday night on Aaron Burnett Out Front. Brought to you by Pfizer.
This Week with George Stephanopoulos is brought to you by Pfizer.
This weather report brought to you by Pfizer.
Today's countdown to the royal wedding is brought to you by Pfizer.
And now a CBS Sports Update brought to you by Pfizer.
Meet the Press Data Download brought to you by Pfizer.
This portion of CBS This Morning sponsored by Pfizer.
On how to find the hidden sugars in the American family diet. Sponsored by Pfizer.